Good morning. Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL. Today I'm Will. Tomorrow might not be. How about you?
Today I'm John. I think I'm going to be John today.
I think you should be Andy.
I'm done. Cut. I'm done. How are we going to fix this, Kevin? He knows better than to do that. What did he do? What am I, 5?
Actually, no. But you know, my favorite thing is
Andy.
For years we've been telling you get the little Andy tattoo on the bottom of your foot like Andy's toys from Toy Story.
Gosh, I am not an Andy. I'm Andrew.
No, you are not an Andy. Andys don't throw all their papers around.
Yeah, but Andys have temper tantrums.
Okay, this morning is starting off on a
You
high
did it.
note,
I didn't
isn't
do
it?
nothing. It's November. I'm ready for some turkey, and you had to go and use that word.
So we've got a lot coming up today on today's episode.
Yes.
We get to talk about Jekyll and Hyde.
We got a little spooky going on, a little horror, a little double-sided Gemini, something going on, yes.
And you know, they just missed Halloween, but that's okay. I'm a spread the horror throughout the year kind of guy.
Absolutely, yes.
But then we go from that to a little bit of Christmas with Miss Bennet, Christmas at Pemberley. And you know how I love a good Hallmark Christmas movie.
Actually, this is Jane Austen. It's, it's
It
written.
says Christmas.
I understand what it says. Make sure your pinkies stay up. Right.
Hello there, how are you?
It just won't stay.
They'll teach us how to do it right.
Okay.
I think they're serving like formal tea or something, aren't they?
Okay.
All right, we'll see. We'll see.
Are there going to be zombies in this one too? Like Pride and Prejudice and zombies?
I don't know. I mean, maybe there's some special makeup effects that we haven't seen yet. We'll see. Okay.
So, but anyhow, so we've got independent musical productions in Theatre Huntsville coming
Yes.
on. And we are going to talk also at the end of the show what's coming up right around the corner.
Christmas?
Christmas.
Okay.
Which means give the gift of.
Broadway.
Yep. So we'll talk about that later in the show. So at the moment, we're going to pick up the mess that you made.
What? I didn't do that.
And
Where's my personal assistant? Get this crap cleaned up over here.
we're not that big. Maybe season 4, we ain't that big.
Season 5. Can you imagine season 5?
So season 5 is what, the Attack of the Clones.
Oh.
So
Or season 5, I don't know.
is that the Undiscovered Country in Star Trek?
I don't even know what movie series we're talking about.
Okay. Anyhow, we will be back in just a few minutes and welcome some people that are much better acting than we are.
Woo, thank goodness for that. See you soon.
Broadway smash hit returns with incredible new magic this holiday season. The Illusionist Magic of the Holidays. This breathtaking magic spectacular showcases the jaw-dropping talents of the most incredible illusionists on Earth. See them before they disappear. The Illusionist Magic of the Holidays.
December 5th at the Von Braun Center. Get tickets at BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
Tina, the Tina Turner Musical. See her triumphant story and be ecstatically blown away. November 22nd through 24th, the Von Braun Center. Tickets on sale now at BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL. I'm still Will,
And I'm Andrew. Good morning.
and we've actually brought some acting talent to our screen.
Maybe they can teach us a thing or two.
Well, I hope they can. That's why they're here.
Well, project to the back of the house, your diction. Actually, no.
I don't have a problem projecting.
You said it, I didn't. Actually, we're here today because Independent Musical Productions is having a fabulous new show of Jekyll and Hyde. Now, I have not seen this show probably in at least 15 years. So I need all the scoop, all the skinny, remind me about all the great story. And do you have to be a Gemini to play the Doctor?
And first off, we need to know who you are and what roles you play.
They were going to say that.
Not if they weren't prompted.
Are we good now?
Yeah, I think we're good. We're just having a lover's quarrel, that's all.
All right, my name is Catherine Najar, and I'll be playing Lucy.
My name is Ashley Jenwright, and I'll be playing Emma.
Wonderful. When is the show?
November 14th through 17th at Lee High School.
Yes, it's 1 weekend only, so be sure to come.
Awesome. What's a good website to find out all the details about the show?
imphuntsville.org.
Great. And as I said a few minutes ago, I haven't seen this show in a long time. I'm glad you guys are bringing it back and doing it. Tell us a bit about what Jekyll and Hyde is all about.
Well, I think most people know the basic story of Jekyll and Hyde if you've ever read the book or if you've seen all the different animated or anything classics that go over the story. But we have Dr. Henry Jekyll, who does some experiments that kind of separates him from his good and bad side, and his bad side takes on a persona called Edward Hyde, and he's rather creepy, and our actor who's doing it is doing a really good job with putting on that persona. It's actually
So he's
really
extra
impressive.
creepy.
He's extra creepy. He's very good at it in a wonderful way.
And tell us about the part that you play.
So I play Lucy. So Lucy, I think, kind of supports his other character a little bit more. I mean, she does get to interact with him when he's a doctor, but there's a lot more interaction with Edward Hyde. So in his other mask, I guess. So my character, she is a lady of the night, is probably the most sophisticated way to put it. But really deep down,
We don't judge on this show. We don't judge. Do what you got to do to pay the bills. We don't judge.
So I think deep down though, the other side of her, she wants more than just being a lady of the night. So you get to see her character, those two polar sides of her.
I know that there are some very special moments and songs in this show. Tell us about maybe your favorite, and do you sing it, or what moment is it in the show?
I think my favorite that I get to sing is actually with Catherine. We sing a duet called In His Eyes, and it's absolutely beautiful. And this lady is just phenomenal and wonderful to sing with. So it's really, really great. And I think visually my favorite is going to be Murder, Murder, because there's this fantastic choreo with umbrellas that you're just going to have to come see. It's so cool.
That's a big group number, isn't it?
Yes, our ensemble's working hard on it.
So I have to ask, so you play Emma, and what is Emma's role in the show?
Emma is a well-to-do lady from the upper class side of London, and she is Dr. Jekyll's fiance, and he's actually not who her peers and her father really expected her to be with. She kind of is a little strong-willed. She's got a mind of her own, but is kind of the counter to Lucy a little bit. So I'm with Dr. Jekyll, and Lucy is kind of with Mr. Hyde, I guess,
So that's actually the conclusion I was going to draw, is say you're the good side and you're like the bad side, not to be.
labels on that there.
I battle those things in my head every day.
Right. But whereas you have Jekyll and Hyde that make a transformation, you have two different sides that support each one of them.
So what happens at the end? I mean, does he end up being bad or good, or does he go with you or you? I mean,
Well, I guess
think
you're
gonna have to
come and see.
No spoilers.
I mean, I thought we'd get like the inside scoop, the spoilers and everything.
So what goes into, we'll ask individually, for you, what goes into bringing your character to life on stage?
So for me, I guess really it starts with the music. That's my favorite part. So I try to focus on the sound of the music, the lyrics, and then from that, and then also working on an accent, that helps kind of create those shallow layers of a character. And then the more that you go through it, the story and just how you're saying things, it allows that character to come to life. So that's kind of my process, learning everything first and then just adding layer by layer. And then once you've got your costume on, the character has just kind of blossomed over time.
And you, ma'am?
Well, she's the real expert here, but I definitely love the concept of starting with the music. That really sounds applicable to me. It's been a lot of working on posture, trying to be upright and hold myself in a certain way to take on that kind of more upper class lady. That's been something I've been really working on. And the accent, of course, it's coming along.
I've seen this production done a couple different ways, more traditional, more period, corsets and all that. But I've also seen it done more minimal and streamlined and more almost concert style. What will this production be like?
I think it'll be more traditional by those terms.
Yes, I would agree.
Yes,
I would definitely agree.
Some beautiful costume work being done by the ladies in our costume shop.
So then when you're rehearsing, do you have to wear your corsets while you're rehearsing?
They like for us to wear our corsets and especially long skirts because
Yes.
and our shoes because
Yes.
you are going to move completely different when you have a long skirt and shoes rather than your modern leggings and
Sure.
t-shirt.
That time period compared to today where we're in this sort of casual athletic wear does not equate to, high button shoes and corsets and everything that has to go into. I mean, can you imagine getting ready in that era, the amount of time it would take?
No.
Yeah, there's definitely a reason they were all fainting for sure.
But also, I mean, when you wear your corset, it also helps with your singing, the power of your voice, and it actually supports your diaphragm, I would think.
Yes, it definitely can. I know for the last show I had to wear a corset, and if it's too tight, then it can have the opposite effect. But it is very nice to, have that pressure against your diaphragm so that you can power out that sound and, like you were saying, project to the back of the audience.
Right.
Okay, so we have to wrap it up before you go. Tell us one more time who, what, when, where, how, and why.
We are Ashley Jenwright and Catherine Najjar with IMP Huntsville Independent Musical Productions. Please come see us on November 14th through 17th.
Yes, definitely.
For what show?
It's Jekyll and Hyde, and the why is because you're going to love it.
And where's it at?
At Lee High School,
And what's your website?
imphuntsville.org.
Awesome.
Awesome. We will see you guys in just a few minutes, and we will see you ladies on the stage.
All right, see you then.
Thank you.
Get your hands up, let's go! Six is the winner of 23 awards and the most royal party on Broadway. It's an exhilarating pop rock avalanche and a total blast. A high-energy history remix 500 years in the making that speaks vibrantly to today. Six the Musical is Broadway's euphoric celebration. Now, Six is coming to the Von Braun Center for 1 week only, starting February 4th.
We're Six.
Get tickets at BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL. I'm still Will.
And I'm Andrew. Good morning.
And we have some lovely people here from Theatre Huntsville. But first, I've got to say, I was promised you were going to show us how to do the pinky thing.
All right.
Oh, yes. A
very
proper
complicated.
English tea.
To hold your tea saucer, very light grip of the handle, and just gently pop that finger out. If you need to just manually pinch that.
You have some awesome
Perfect.
fingernails, by the way.
Thank you.
We need a
Send this to
close-up
my
on those
GoPro.
fingernails. Yes, those are amazing. Wow.
they are.
Okay, wow.
Yes, and then
Okay.
you just keep that right up as you bring the cup
You raise
to your
it to
lips.
you,
You raise
yes.
it to you. You don't bring the saucer to you.
Right.
It is. Nice and
Maintain the
full.
posture.
Yes. Pinky up. Whole time.
So I'm very curious. Were
That
there
is
a
a long way to go.
Well,
All
you're
for a
very
si-
tall.
for a sip of tea. So to go along with the proper etiquette with tea, elocution, the dress, this is set in 1830, 1840 maybe?
Yes,
What-
in the Georgian era.
The Georgian era, yes.
And very Bridgerton-esque.
Yes.
So you have not necessarily the long body corsets; those kind of went out. It is
Empire.
mostly it is
Empire,
mostly
yes.
from the bust up that they were constricted. So we're still very loose.
Yes.
But with the society level we're in, everything is still very upright, very proper, and it's mostly about that Jane Austen dialogue that's very quick, very witty, that we're used to from the glorious adaptations of her Pride and Prejudice and Emma and things that we're very familiar with from her.
So, since we jumped into it so fast, we did not give you two the chance to introduce yourself.
Oh, it's not
Everybody knows her. That's Erica.
It's very important, actually.
amazing. Well, I'm Erica Hansen, and do I say who I play in this lovely
Please
little
do.
production? I play Anne de Burgh.
And I'm Matthew Brown, and I'm playing the lovable Charles Bingley.
But you don't have to wear the Empire dresses.
No.
No, okay. I was going to say,
He
you might
tried.
have a bit of a problem filling it out.
Yeah,
so.
oh, for sure.
What? You have to have levity. She just said it has to be quick-witted humor.
It's true.
So, is this actually set at Christmas time?
This is set in the 3 days before Christmas at Pemberley, which is the home of Mr. and Mrs. Darcy. So our lovable characters from Jane Austen, and it picks up not long after they get married. And it stars characters that you know and recognize from the original adaptation, the original book, but it really highlights on Mary, who is her middle unmarried sister, and a new character that you haven't met yet, and his name is Arthur, and he is a delight.
Delightfully delicious.
Delightful.
So what do you think it is? Jane Austen, I mean, there's been so many versions of, her books and movies and everything. What is our fascination, do you think, with this story and Jane Austen and all of this?
I think the big fascination with this story is everyone can relate to the characters in this play. You've got the lovable Elizabeth, who is quick-witted and very nice. You've got her older sister Jane, who is just radiant and elegant, but also has her own charm. Everyone is just so charming and pleasant to be around. So I think that's why people enjoy her stories so much.
Very nice.
How British of you.
Wonderful. So when is the show?
So the show is November 15th through the 24th. It is 2 weekends, and it will be at the VBC Playhouse.
Wonderful. And what's the best way to get information about the show and tickets as well?
The best way to get information is at theatretix.org. You can also go to their Instagram, and the ticket link is right there in the bio.
So what do people that come out to see this show, what can they expect to see?
Holiday joy.
Oh,
Clear
wonderful.
and simple.
You'll be singing?
Absolutely not.
It's funny, to me, Jane Austen...
But I like when you sing.
Well,
I do like when you
we'll
sing,
do another
yes.
one where I sing.
Okay.
I'll come back. It'll be fine.
In the lobby after the show, little holiday jam session, right?
Absolutely. Just jazz.
There we go.
Holiday jazz.
Okay, love it.
but
Thank you.
Personally, when I hear Jane Austen, I don't hear a fun time of Christmas.
Well, there's
I hear
always...
Pride and I hear Prejudice.
There's always time for new traditions. And that's where the Christmas ties in here.
He wants to bring in the Pride and Prejudice zombie movie thing. That's what he wants to do because he's a horror person.
What if we just dress you up as a zombie and we let you scare people outside Mars Music Hall?
So, I always had this Christmas thing. I want to be Tiny Tim.
I support that so much. Someone get Steven Tyler Davis on the phone.
So, describe the sets, because in my mind I have what I think it's going to look like, but I'm very curious how you describe what it's going to be like.
So, it all takes place in one room over 3 days. So we have this really beautiful family sitting room, tall, gorgeous windows that look over the estate. Your traditional setup, we have sofas, chairs, the entrance and the exit. But one really peculiar piece of set is a giant Christmas tree.
Which is the first time that they've had one, isn't that correct?
It is the first Christmas tree at Pemberley. So it is a new tradition that Elizabeth is bringing into this very traditional, strict family that is not used to shaking things up, and it's a great joy to see how it goes.
And it's kind of like creates a little tiff or something because there's an argument over what type of tree it is. Is it correct? Is it a fir or is it a...
It's really about why it's there in the first place.
Exactly.
Why is there a tree in the house? My character really doesn't like this tree. It's a full feud.
So
don't give her any matches. She's gonna be.
When you described your character before the camera came on, what did you say?
I don't even remember. I'm a goldfish. She is a real delight. She is so much fun to be around. All of those charming characters you talked about. Not me.
Oh.
Not in this
You
one.
said she likes to come in and ruin things.
I like to ruin people's lives. And that's all I'm going to tell you about it.
Do you put that on your resume? I like to ruin people's lives?
Absolutely.
Wow.
It gets me hired every time.
I knew you'd be a handful. Yes, exactly. Wow.
Yes, so she's very anti-Christmas tree and is not someone that anyone in this lovely family was expecting to see at this gathering.
Oh.
So, please come and enjoy the surprise.
Well, I'm sure we have to have a thorn in every Christmas tree of some kind, don't we? Yes, and you're a beautiful one. Yes, my dear. Yes. All right, wonderful and exciting. I'm sure it's going to be a great time. What a great way to bring in the holidays.
Yes, don't miss it.
So, tell everyone out there why they should come see it.
Well, the real reason you should come see this show is because it is Christmas joy at its finest. It's Jane Austen, it's Christmas, it's a beautiful love story, and who doesn't love a good love story at Christmas?
And it's the perfect lighthearted show to kick off the holiday season.
What better reasons? I love it. Let's go.
So, Christmas at Miss Bennet, Christmas at Pemberley, Theatre Huntsville, November 15th through 24th, 2 weekends in a row.
THTix.org?
Yep.
Yes.
We will see you guys in just a few minutes, and we will see you lovely people up on the stage.
Sounds great.
Thank you. See you soon.
The world's greatest magicians come together live on stage for a holiday spectacular. The Illusionist Magic of the Holidays.
December 5th at the Von Braun Center. Get tickets at BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
We're going to try this. Okay.
Why do I have a real cup and you have an imaginary cup?
Kevin, why is that?
Budget.
We may be season 4, but we're not quite that high tech yet.
Okay, are you
Pops,
ready?
Can someone please send me a cup? Thank
Are you ready?
Okay, yes, ready? And
That's a long freaking way.
I raised
I'm
my
just saying.
hand. I should not raise my hand to raise the cup, not my hand.
Yep,
I got
see?
it wrong. Yes.
Just like that. Of course, I would have spilled tea all down
Yes.
my shirt by now if it were
We're
really
sopping
full.
wet. You can't see it because it's black.
But did you notice that they brought us a Fox 54 cup?
Of course, because we're on Fox 54.
So that was great fun with the two. You've kind of got your Jekyll and Hyde, and then you kind of got your Christmas.
Both period pieces.
Both period pieces.
Yes, both wearing like constrictive corsets and costuming that makes you, changes your posture, changes the way you breathe. I mean,
Will you be wearing one on the next episode?
I can. Do you want to see me in a corset? I knew I'd get it. I got it. Yes. Would you like?
I do have a serious
Excuse me. Would
question.
you like to see me wear a corset?
I do have a serious question, though.
Okay.
Please explain.
Well, I hope I answer this one.
I am not one that really can get into period pieces.
Is it relating or is it understanding? Is it? I mean.
I don't know. What's the appeal of period pieces?
Well, it's about, I think it's, through each era, whether costume and history and time, things that are going on, and really no different today than it was 200 years ago. It was about what was socially and economically and societally acceptable, and that's really what affected a lot of like the costuming, what they wore. If you went back even before the Georgian era and went back to the Rococo era, that's when there were the big wigs, and the men always had to turn out their inner left thigh to present to the woman.
Oh.
Well, and of course the Georgian era, the impure dress, it showed off the woman's, upper chest, and then the rest of it kind of flew away from the body. But then the men as well, they would have, their corsets or their things that they would have to put on, the button shoes and all this. And that's what kind of was socially acceptable at the time. A great book, if you ever want to know about it, and it's very coincides. Theater costume history, if you look at that, you can see the progression in the way that clothes and people and society changed.
You gave me a very long answer to that.
I paid attention in my costume class in undergrad.
Yes, you did. Anyhow, so 2 great shows to see with
Absolutely.
IMP and with Theatre Huntsville.
Jekyll and Hyde and Miss Bennet, Christmas at Pemberley.
Right, and you can see IMP first and then see Theatre Huntsville.
There you go.
So
2 weekends of great theater.
But coming up next week, it's our Give the Gift of Broadway launch.
Are you kidding?
On November 17th.
Oh, wow. You're getting me a Christmas present?
I always give you a Christmas present. You may not always like it, but I always give you one.
How rude. What is this?
I'm just saying,
If you remember me, I'm going to be thankful for you. What is that?
Oh, I didn't say you weren't thankful. I said you just may not like what I give you. You're still thankful, though.
'Tis the season. Be thankful for everything that we have.
So,
Yes.
Give the Gift of Broadway is going on before I got here. So how long have you been doing Give the Gift of Broadway?
Probably 2007, 2008, somewhere in there. Yeah.
So 17 years-ish?
Sure, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's one of the most popular things we do.
Well, yeah, duh. Why not? I mean, okay, let's break this down. Your Christmas list. You're writing it out. You make all your names, your list, and you think, okay, this one's a boy, this one's a girl, da-da-da.
Check it twice.
Check everything twice. But then it's like,
Who's
unless
naughty,
you
who's
know
nice.
every single detail about that person and what they like, and well, they're a size medium, but then they don't like this kind, they don't like nuts. And sometimes it's just really, really hard to find a gift. I mean, at Broadway Theatre League, there is a show for everybody, and you can get them a pair of tickets to something that they would like, pair it with gift certificate to Rhythm on Monroe, so dinner and a show, hello. And best of all, if you gave that to me, what are you doing for me? You're creating a memory that I'm never going to forget. Not only did I have a great time at dinner and the show, but you gave it to me.
And it's a cool thing this year.
I did not do my mic.
I know you didn't. It's a cool thing this year because we have a Christmas show, and it's before Christmas, but it's after Thanksgiving. The
Right.
Illusionist Magic of the Holidays.
Magic of the Holidays. Are they going to make you disappear again?
Oh, I wish. The problem with making me disappear is making me reappear. And I think they brought me back a little bit shorter.
Oh, yes, because when you go through those gates, what are those called? It's not sound gates, whatever that thing, you go through the gate, each time you go through it, like takes something away from you.
Probably.
Yes, it does. I fully believe that. I tried it like 20 times, I couldn't get any thinner.
But, we do have lots of fun shows to give to people for the holiday season.
Well, absolutely, yes.
Peter Pan's going to be great for the wee willy wee ones all the way up to the tall ones.
And I think there's going to be a special appearance at Peter Pan by a very special Tinkerbell.
That would actually be at the Havoc Peter Pan night, and we'll talk about it.
Everybody out there in TV land, everybody needs to say they want to see Will Elric as Tinkerbell. There'll be something extra special in your stocking for Christmas if you do.
And
it'll be a tutu.
And literally, 6 is the most in-demand title.
Yes, very much so.
And Les Mis.
Huntsville's all-time favorite. Don't forget now, though, we're starting off the new year with Clue.
We're starting to Clue. Clue's my favorite.
I'm going to say, do you remember? I sat there and watched you, and you laughed and rolled in the aisles for 90 minutes straight from beginning to end.
Well, I didn't really roll in the aisle because I can barely fit in the aisle, and there's not going to be much rolling going on.
Rolling on the river.
Clue was fantastic. Mamma Mia, everyone loves Mamma Mia.
Dancing in the aisles.
And like I said, Les Mis is still the best-selling musical of all time.
And I am highly offended. You forgot my favorite show of the year. You did. The Shamrock Tenors, the Irish.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Don't make
How
the
can
Irish
it be
mad.
your favorite show? You haven't seen them yet.
I've seen them online.
So, online they have a fantastic presence, and this is their first North American tour, so it's very exciting to be...
First North American, first Huntsville, first everything.
And like with so many people from Ireland that we work with, they're really cool to work with.
I know, somebody's trying to get a special event in their pub. Isn't that happening, Lisa?
So, great episode, and they're panicking for us to get out of here on time.
Do you have to go potty? You can go ahead and go. We'll be fine. Just go ahead and go. We'll be fine.
No, don't ever trust us with the camera alone. So, great episode, and we will... Wow. Tina Turner's next week.
Rolling on the river, man.
Yep. So...
River deep, mountain high.
Okay.
Nutbush city limit.
Thank you guys for joining us. We highly encourage you to go out and support independent musical theater and Theatre Huntsville. And of course, we want you to come support us or we wouldn't be doing this television show.
It's all about the arts community and everything great and exciting and fun we have going on in the arts and entertainment community, and you are the integral part of it. So thank you.
Wow, that was a lot. So I will just say bye. See you next week.